Season of Plunder, Season 18 is now available to play, and as we usually do, let's talk about how the season actually works. There's a little bit more going on than in Season 17, sort of. Saving first impressions about the season and first impressions about Arc 3.0 for another video in the near future. This is just information. Let's start with what's actually happening story-wise this season. Aramis escaped. Probably because we just left her there, and the witness was like, hey, if you help me out, I'll free you, and yeah, that is our bad. Probably should have done something about that. All good. Aramis is out treasure hunting with her squad, out looking for powerful lost artifacts that the witness seems to want, and you guessed it, we need to find those artifacts first, or steal them back, or murder people to get them back, you know, one of those things. This season's main gameplay loop consists of multiple currencies and multiple activities. The first activity is the Ketchcrash, which is a 6-player match-made activity sending you through various rooms on a catch, eventually making your way to a boss. These rooms mostly consist of killing things, but with some light mechanics thrown in. For example, the spider tank room has shield nodes that need to be destroyed via scorch cannons, or the room where you have to destroy storage tanks with bombs. After the boss at the end is defeated, make sure you unlock the chest with your skeleton key to get map fragments, our first currency. Map fragments stack up to 50. An average run of Ketchcrash will probably take you around 10 minutes. Treasure coordinates, our second currency, come from the core playlist and other activities. Some other activities include Lost Sectors, which will give you 15 coordinates, public events, 35 for a heroic, higher level nightfalls giving even more, etc. Coordinates stack to a maximum of 325. So you're going to be splitting your time in between both the seasonal activity and the core playlists. Nothing too crazy here, nothing fancy, just complete activities, and you'll be loaded up in no time. When it's time to combine the two currencies, you will do so in your Captain's Atlas, which is located in your quest log. Been a minute since we've had to do that. You will then slot in map fragments and treasure coordinates to create a map, with each map costing a different amount of materials based on the map that you chose. At the moment, you'll need 10 times the amount of coordinates versus map fragments. So if you need 5 map fragments, you're going to need 50 coordinates. You will then enter the expedition playlist and complete the activity here. This activity consists of killing a bunch of stuff while throwing treasure to your vehicle. Once the vehicle is full of treasure, the vehicle will move to another location while you escort it. You'll do that again, with the third stop being the boss fight. Be sure to open up the main chest with your skeleton key as well as the bonus chest. Don't forget about the skeleton key chest. You'll be getting drops based on the map that you used, plus plundered umbral energy, which is this season's currency to use to focus umbral engrams. It also looks like once per week you'll be visiting a hideout of someone with an artifact after completing the next chunk of the seasonal quest. This first week took us to Valog the Brute's place to yoink our first artifact, which we then placed back in the helm across from the star chart. This is a very short mission, should take you about 5 to 10 minutes. So, to recap, collect map fragments and treasure coordinates from Ketchcrash and core playlists, combine in your atlas to make a map, run expedition to get loot. During the season, you'll gain access to more advanced maps via upgrades and rank rewards. The 7x3 upgrade grid returns, and it looks like you'll get the currency needed for it from seasonal challenges as we normally do. The first column consists of hiring an individual for your crew, with each giving specific bonuses. Each row specializes in a particular experience. The top row is all about focusing engrams, the middle row is about gaining currency, and the bottom row is more chances at gear. The order in which you unlock things completely depends on what you want to prioritize early in the season. Note that there does not appear to be the guaranteed red border weapon drop upgrade like we've had, but I've also felt like I've gotten a good amount of red border weapons to drop already, so that could just be some luck or a change in drop rates. I will probably prioritize focusing this season early on, so I may be chasing top row stuff, but this is pretty fluid as you don't need the previous upgrade in a row to unlock the next upgrade. When it comes to leveling, as you might have guessed, nothing has changed. The new caps are 1580 for Pinnacle and 1570 for Power. If you're at 1570 Power or higher, the only thing that's going to level you are Pinnacle reward sites. If you need a more specific guide on how to level, check out my How to Level to 1560 video from Season 16, and then just adjust the numbers up by 20. One thing to note is that Valve the Disciple no longer gives Pinnacle rewards. It is being replaced by King's Fall starting on August 26th. The weekly Rotator Raid and Dungeon are still in effect though, with this first week being Last Wish and Shattered Throne, where completing the final encounter will get you a Pinnacle reward. One last thing, be sure to revisit the Enclave and do the quest line from the weapon crafting table. This will eventually lead to getting a Void Linear Fusion Rifle, which can be crafted after you get all the patterns. This Linear Fusion can roll with perk rolls equal to Reed's Regret without needing to step foot in Trials. Plus, it's the only obtainable Void Linear Fusion Rifle in the game right now, and Linear Fusions are still very good. Also, you can now dismantle red border weapons that can be extracted for pattern progress and still get the pattern progress even if you've made 0 progression. You just get 100 currency instead of 300. And that is the entire season gameplay loop as far as I know. Opinions and thoughts to come over the next few days. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.